My name's Simon. I am a business owner. Yeah, I think I was in a place in my life where I needed to sort myself out a bit. Really, I wasn't being healthy in any aspect of my life. I guess I knew something wasn't right. So I'd kind of had that realization, and that's some place that you kind of need to get to. Always had trouble in relationships. There was things that sort of fed into that. I started to realise that I needed to sort this out. I'm at a stage in my life where it's either going to carry on like this, around in this pattern, in this circle for forever, or I can do something about it. There was obviously a time where I came to you because I felt that you had something for me in that sense. I'm 37 now, and for 34 or 35 years, I had a specific set of problems that were, born of things that probably happened in my childhood, things that I never really addressed throughout my whole life, and some things that I wasn't even aware about, that were holding me back and sort of putting strain on my relationships with other people. And I didn't realise that it was about the relationship with myself. I mean, that's so key in your relationship with other people. It's a bit of a cliche, but a lot of these cliches are there for a reason. It opened up my eyes to a whole, different way of feeling. Really, there was like one day where I just felt just immeasurably better, just like brighter eyes, much more awake, lots more energy. I felt years and years younger, basically. Noticeable things in my life that I would typically put off, just able to do it. Just enabling me to see, what it was that I was looking for already. You wanted me to come up with the answers, and that's what you did really well. And I've always thought that was an incredible thing to do, really. Rather than telling somebody what to do, you kind of gave me some tools, and pulled at a few strings, that allowed me to, to realise on my own, essentially. There's probably about 10 things that took me from being in this kind of unaware state and these things happening perpetually that were less than ideal. Key points that just kind of were like epiphanies, really, that like, that was wrong, or this is something that needed fixing, or this is something that you weren't addressing before, about just the way that I feel about myself, about my own personality, about my own kind of way I go about things, that I didn't want to go near. I literally just denied completely. And through the period of time of us working together, I sort of pulled down those barriers a bit and allowed myself to go near some of these things that were holding me back, essentially, stopping me from being happy, and keeping me in this kind of negative cycle, really. If someone was looking to kind of investigate the kind of things in their life that I have, that aren't ideal, or looking to improve their physical well-being, their mental well-being, their attitudes, their motivation, I'd seriously recommend, working with you, because honestly, that is what you've done for me in many respects. Obviously, you have to put the work in yourself. You have to do the work, as you called it, and I like that as well. Doing the work is a nice way to describe, I don't know, yeah, an attitude of self-improvement, of getting someplace better that you want to be. Yeah.